नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिनि। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिनि। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सकगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरः परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानंद विग्रहः अनादिरादिर् गोविन्दः सर्वकारण कारणम्। ओम तत्सत्। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Knowledge, Raja Vidya. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 13th chapter, Nature, the Enjoyer and Consciousness. So Arjuna asked the question about Prakriti, Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnana, Jnaya. For that, we already understood, Krishna has already explained to us what is Kshetra and Kshetrajna. And also we studied about Jnana yesterday, which we will revise today also. So, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are understanding everything because Arjuna is asking all the questions what we need answers. It's all because of Arjuna's mercy also. That's why Sanjaya said that Kesava Arjunayo Punyam. So I've heard about this Bhagavad Gita from because of both Keshava and Arjuna's Punya. By their mercy, I've heard about it. So we are understanding everything what Krishna spoke to Arjuna in the form of songs, Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Now, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are also able to follow his instructions. Because once the knowledge is given, then there is no doubt that we will follow the instructions, follow the knowledge. Like Arjuna did. Arjuna, without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, he decided on his own not to fight. To not fight in that battle. That was his decision because he did not have the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. And once he understood Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, then based on the knowledge Krishna gave, Arjuna decided to fight for Krishna. So that's what the knowledge is making the difference. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge is making the difference. Like Arjuna, who already decided not to fight, Nayotsya, that's what he told unto Govindam. So Nayotsya iti Govindam. So that Arjuna who said that I shall not fight, then Karishe Vachanam Tava. I will act as per your instructions. So that means I will fight. I shall fight. That's what Arjuna told Krishna. Just the knowledge made the difference. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge will make us to do things in the right way. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us motivation, inspiration, and energy to do everything for Krishna. Because the knowledge reveals everything to us. The knowledge makes everything clear to us. So once we understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, then we are not going to leave Krishna. Krishna is also not going to leave us at any point of time, but we will not forget Krishna. Once we get this full knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, then we won't forget Krishna at all. Because we are getting the knowledge that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and we are eternally related to Krishna, and we need to understand that relationship. Like in this world, how people are attached very much among the family members. Mother is attached to the children. Like that, among the family, siblings are attached. All such things. Of course, when they grow up, when they are greed, then they are not attached at all. The same thing is happening with Krishna also for us. Like in this material world, when money becomes everything, so then children abandon their parents. So, and even at home also, the parents are not able to give enough care to the children. It's all because of, we are all in this material way forced to act, all because of our greediness, nothing else. All because of our attachment. It's very unfortunate that both father and mother, both husband and wife has to work to maintain a family these days. It was not like that in the past. Either husband or mother should work, either a wife, that's okay. But we talk about equal among the male and female. But the problem is that the children are neglected. Like Arjuna told Krishna that if I fight in this battle, then the adharma will flourish. So then the children will not get enough care, then they will make this world hell. So that's exactly is happening right now. Like the children are not getting enough parental support. And unfortunately, now this so-called phones, what we call it as smart phones, which is making us dumbheads. That is the reality. So because of that, people are getting addicted. Children are getting addicted. Even the old people are getting addicted to WhatsApp, to this, to that, all such things, to social media and everything. And we are not really leading the life the way we should live. We should use this body, this human body, we should use it as a vehicle. This body, yantra, it's a machine. We should use this machine to elevate ourselves to Goloka. For that only we should use. But unfortunately, we are losing the time. That's how the society itself is now changing. We have to do a lot of things even to just maintain our day-to-day life. There are so many activities everyone is bound to do. So many things. So Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us the clear direction about what we should do, how we should live. That's why Krishna said that Tatte karma pravakshami. I shall explain to you what is karma, how to act, what to do. That's what Krishna is teaching. Yajnatva mokshashe asubhat. By knowing this, you will be freed from all the miseries of material existence. So with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we will be able to fix our mind on Krishna. That is very much possible. That's what we are supposed to do. We should fix our mind on Krishna. Should chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and fix our mind on Krishna all the time. Then, by Krishna's mercy, when our mind is focused only on Krishna, then we will be able to remember him all the time, also at the time of death. So then we will be able to we'll be able to go to Goloka. So that way, we don't have to come back to this material world again and struggle and suffer in this material world again. That almost we are emphasizing, we are understanding, we are reminding ourselves this very important fact every day, because Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita repeatedly again and again, so many times, that you come to me, you come to me. If you come to me, then you won't come back here. That's what Krishna is saying. Gachanti amudaha padam avyayam tat. That's what we should. We should first of all become amuda. We should not be a fool. Amuda means not a fool. So we should not become a fool. So we should become intelligent with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So then only we will be able to reach the supreme destination. So that way we will be able to do everything for Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So this Bhagavad Gita takes us to Goloka. So that way we will be able to lead a very purposeful life. What we are supposed to do now, Krishna is revealing us very clearly in this Bhagavad Gita. Because this is the way of life. This is the knowledge, king of knowledge. And Krishna is teaching us very clearly that if we don't follow this Bhagavad Gita, then we will come back to this earth. Very clearly says, very directly Krishna is teaching us, telling us. If we don't follow this Bhagavad Gita, so that means if we don't have faith on this Bhagavad Gita, so that means we cannot reach Krishna, we cannot go to Goloka, and we will come back to this material world again. Ashuddha dana purushaga dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. That's what Krishna is teaching. So if we don't have faith on this dharma, but for us, we have faith on this dharma. We have Shraddha, faith. So that means only for those who have no faith, Ashraddha dana purushaga dharmasyasya parantapa, in this dharma. So for those who have no faith, then they will have to come back. Aprapya mam, nivartante, mrityu samsara, vartmani. That is the fact. It is the reality. If we have no faith on this Bhagavad Gita, we are very fortunate that we have faith on Krishna, faith on Bhagavad Gita, and everything based on this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Now we are very much convinced that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. No one at any point of time can change us. There is no way anyone can change us to not follow Bhagavad Gita, not follow Krishna. That is not possible at all. Because of this knowledge, we are becoming ourselves philosophically very, very strong, and we are able to also see Krishna's mercy in our life every day by serving Krishna, by rendering devotional service unto Krishna. We are already able to enjoy the peace of mind. We are already able to see that how Krishna is solving all our problems in our life. Already we are able to experience that. So after this, then why will we give up Krishna? There is no way. So that's what we need to understand. There is no one above Krishna. Krishna is everything. And Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And He is with everyone. And we have to be also with Krishna. Remember Krishna. That's what is very important. So slowly and steadily with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are able to make progress. Sanair uparami. So slowly and steadily, gradually, step by step, that progress is happening definitely. And Krishna is supplying all the resources what we need to go to Goloka. That's why He says that my devotees will take birth in the very rich and pious family. That's what he says. Suchinam Shrimatam Gege Yoga Brashto Abhijayate. That's what Krishna says. Suchinam Srimatam Gege. That's what. So, Krishna is taking care of us so that we can practice Krishna consciousness. We can practice Bhagavad Gita. So that we don't have to really work very hard to earn our daily bread. It is not needed at all because by Krishna's causeless mercy, everything is very much taken care by Krishna. Everything is provided by him. Yoga Kshemam Vahami Aham. That's what Krishna says. We simply have to remember Krishna. We simply have to think that we are doing everything for Krishna. That's it. We simply have to become instrument in the hands of Krishna. That's what. Nimitta matram bhava savya sachin. That's what Krishna says. O savya sachi, o perfect shooter of the arrows. You just become an instrument. That's it. You just shoot the arrows. That's what Krishna is asking Arjuna. So we just have to perform our activities. We just have to do everything for Krishna. So then by Krishna's causeless mercy, we can go to Goloka. So that way, Bhagavad Gita is giving us all the knowledge what we need to go to Goloka. That's what I said in the beginning. Now also based on whatever we studied until now we are very clear that we need this knowledge and then we are going to go to Goloka because we understand how to act, we understand how to surrender everything unto Krishna, how to be a devotee of Krishna, how to control our mind, everything, all the secrets we are understanding very well in this Bhagavad Gita. So that way we are Krishna's mercy, we are able to make progress every day. That is really happening in our life. The progress is happening because we are already now in the 13th chapter. We are understanding again and again what Krishna is teaching. Everything we are understanding. And all the knowledge, philosophy, everything what Krishna is teaching is becoming very, very clear to us. And we understand without any doubt that how three modes of material nature are acting and how they are forcing, why they are forcing us, why they are controlling us. And we are understanding very well that everyone is under the control of Maya. And what is the reason for that and how to get out of that control. And all such knowledge is very, very clearly, nicely given in this Bhagavad Gita. So we just have to leave everything to Krishna, do everything for Krishna. That's it. Leave it to Krishna, do it for Krishna. That's what we are supposed to do. Nothing is in our hands, we know that. Nothing is in our control, we know that. We cannot control anything, we know that. But if we surrender unto Krishna, then Maya cannot control us. That's what we need to do. So we cannot control anything. No one is under our control. And we are not the reason, we are not the cause for anyone's activities. We cannot blame anyone that anyone is the cause for the activities. And we cannot even blame ourselves or take pride that we are doing some great acts. We should not think that we are the proud owner. That's also not correct. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we need to understand very well that nothing is in our control and everything is under the control of Maya, Prakriti. So that way, we just have to simply depend on Krishna only. That's it. Because we cannot do anything. But we can do one thing. Simply depending on Krishna, that we can do. Simply following Krishna's instructions, that we can do. So that's what we are supposed to do. That's all. Nothing else. So then our life will become very peaceful and blissful. Simply leaving everything to Krishna, doing everything for Krishna makes our life very, very joyful. There is a way to enjoy. In reality, that's what brings us enjoyment. That's what brings us happiness. Because Krishna gives us the knowledge. Krishna gives us the knowledge about how to lead our life, how to take care of our health, what to do in our life. And Krishna gives us that determination, that control. Everything comes from Krishna. So simply by having full faith on Krishna, we can achieve all these things. So this Bhagavad Gita, using Bhagavad Gita as an investment, we can achieve whatever we want. So now we are successfully studying in the 13th chapter. We finished 5 slokas yesterday, like 8 to 12. So we completely understood what is knowledge. So now Krishna is teaching us, like in the sloka number 6 to 7, we understood about what is kshetra. So in the 13th chapter, Mahabhutani ahankaro buddhir avyaktam yevacha Indriyani dashaikam cha panchachendriya gochara Ichadveshaga sukham dukkham sangatas chetanadritihi etat kshetram samasena savikaram udakritam. So these 5 great elements, Mahabhutani, that is Bhumi, Rapo, Analo, Vayu, earth, water, fire, air and space. Ahankaro, false ego. Buddhi, intelligence. Avyaktam, unmanifested modes of nature. Indriyani, Dasa Ekam Cha, 11 senses, which includes the mind, and 5 working senses and 5 knowledge acquiring senses. And then Panchachendriya Gocharaga, then 5 types of sense objects. Then Icha, Dvesha, Sukham, Dukkham, it is desire, hatred, happiness, distress, and aggregate Sangatas and living force, Chetana and conviction, Dhriti, there is determination. Etat Chetram Samasena Savikaram Udakritam. So all these things in summary, they are known as Kshetram and its changes and its various manifestations. Savikaram Udakritam. That's what Krishna is saying there. The 5 great elements, false ego, intelligence, the unmanifested, the 10 senses and the mind, the 5 sense objects, desire, hatred, happiness, distress, the aggregate, the life symptoms and convictions, all these are considered in summary to be the field of activities and its interactions. Then in the next sloka, what Krishna is teaching us, the 5 slokas, what we studied yesterday, sloka number 8 to 12, Krishna is teaching us what is knowledge. Amanitvam adambitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam saucham stairyam atma vinigragaga indriyarteshu vairagyam anahankara evacha Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkadoshanudarshanam asaktir anabhisvangaka putradara grigadisu nityam cha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapattisu maichananya yogena Bhakti Ravyabhicharini Avikta Vivikta Desha Shevitvam Aratir Janasamsati Adhyatmayana Nityatvam Tattvajnanartha Darshanam Etat Jnanam Niti Proktam Ajnanam Yatato Nyata. So what Krishna is teaching us, that amanitvam, adambitvam, there is humility and pridelessness, then ahimsa, non-violence, shanti, forgiveness, arjavam, simplicity, achorya upasanam, that is surrendering to the spiritual master, serving him, rendering service to the spiritual master, saucham, cleanliness, stairyam, that is steadiness and having courage, Atma Vinigraha, self-control, and Indriyarteshu Vairagyam, that is detachment from the material sense objects, and Anahankara Evacha, not having false ego, free from false ego, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi, Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. So seeing birth, old age, disease, and death as the symptoms of suffering, And asaktir anabhisvangaga putradara grihadisu, not attached to the putradara and griha. So there is children, wife, and house. So nityam cha samachittatvam. So always be equal. So maintaining that equal mind, equanimity. Ishtanishtopapattisu. So like desirable and undesirable. So being equal and equal to both. And Maichananya Yogena Bhaktir Avyabhichari. So always focusing the mind on me without any deviation. So there is full devotion, with full devotion. Bhaktir Avyabhichari. Vivikta Desa Sevitvam. So that means desiring to live in a solitary place. Aratir Jana Samsadi. That means avoiding the general mass of people. So then Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam. Adhyatma. So having the knowledge about ourself and able to see Tattva Jnanartha Darshanam and see that self with the Jnana. So that's what, with the knowledge. Etat jnanam iti proktam ajnanam yatato anyata. All these things called knowledge. Everything else is, other than this, is ajnana, ignorance. That's what Krishna says. Humility, pridelessness, non-violence, tolerance, simplicity, approaching a bona fide spiritual master, cleanliness, steadiness, self-control, renunciation of the objects of sense gratification, absence of false ego, the perception of the evil of birth, death, old age, and disease. So that's what absence of that. And detachment, freedom from entanglement with children, wife, home, and the rest. Even-mindedness amid pleasant and unpleasant events, constant and unalloyed devotion to me, aspiring to live in a solitary place, detachment from the general mass of people, accepting the importance of self-realization, and philosophical search for the absolute truth. All these I declare to be knowledge, and besides this, whatever there may be is ignorance. So then in the next shloka, what we are studying today in this shloka number 13 in the 13th chapter, Krishna is teaching us. Nyeyam yat tat pravakshyami yajnatva mritam anadi mat param brahma nasattanna saduchyate. Now, I shall explain to you what is Nyayam, knowable. So Jnanam is the knowledge and Nyayam is the knowable. Yajnatva amrutam ashnute. By knowing this, you will get the life where there is no death. That means you will go to Goloka. Amrutam ashnute. Yajnatva. By knowing about Nyayam, we will go to Krishna's well, Goloka. Amrutam ashnute. Anadi mat param brahma. So there is anadi. So Nyayam, which is what we should know, it has no beginning. Anadi. And matparam brahma. So that is subordinate to me, that spirit. So na sat and na asat uchyate. So that is beyond this cause and effect. That's what. That's what the soul doesn't do anything. In the beginning also I was explaining about that very clearly. So that's what na sat and na asat uchyate. I shall have explained the knowable, knowing which you will taste the eternal Brahman, the spirit, beginningless and subordinate to me, lies beyond the cause and effect of this material world. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So now by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 13th sloka in the 13th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामी निति नामनि नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामनि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंदा. So we'll chant 2 rounds, which will roughly take 15 minutes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, 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 Ram Hare Hare. 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare Rama Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Panniyappan Prabhu
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare. So this sloka number 8 to 12 as well as 13 all are very, very interesting slogas that we have to really follow that in day-to-day life. If it is possible, I think that's the best thing which we can do. That is my feeling when I heard all these slogas.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
SK Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
I was also reflecting on the same thing, particularly shloka number 10, where he says Putra Dwara Grihadeshu. I wanted to ask you, Guruji, while you're staying in the family, how is it possible? What is the way we can actually practice this detachment?
It's a very important question, Mataji. Actually, it is possible if you are attached to Krishna. Like how it was possible for Arjuna to fight in that battle. That's exactly the question we can ask. Because Arjuna told Krishna that how can I counterattack with arrows Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Katham Bhishma Maham Sanke Dronam Cha Madhusudana Isubhigi Pratiyotchami Pujarha Varishuda. And Grunagatwagi Mahanubhavan Seyu Bhoktam Vaiksham Apiga Loke Atwata Kamam Suguru Nigava Bunjiya Bogan Rutira Prati. It's better for me to beg and live instead of killing my guru, my teacher, because if I kill him and enjoy, everything will be tainted with his blood.
True.
But he was fighting for Krishna. He did the same thing. He said that how can I counterattack with the arrows? But he was shooting arrows at them. How was that possible?
True.
Because he was attached to Krishna, right?
Correct.
So that way, it's not that Arjuna's situation is much worse, sir, correct? Here, nobody is asking to go and attack the Putra Dara Girgadesu, correct? That's not the situation. Still, as a family member, as a responsible family member, we can take really very good care of them, make Krishna Prasadam and offer Krishna Prasadam to them, offer to Krishna and give it to them, and not get angry at anyone because we, being a devotee of Krishna, focusing everything on Krishna, not having any attachments, we can do a lot of good things to them, correct? But in reality, people who are attached to them, they are not really doing good things for them, all the time fighting, beating, shouting. That's what is happening, correct, in most of the families.
Yes, Guruji. Very true. Reprimanding them, telling them, don't do this, don't do that.
Yes.
I want it this way. Understood, Guruji.
That is correct.
Understood. Yeah. Difficult to practice, Guruji, but then definitely makes a lot of...
Everything is possible. That's what Mataji. What is missing is the devotion. When we have devotion to Krishna, everything is possible. So much of attachment to Krishna like Arjuna had, we should have it. That's it, Mataji.
No resentment. That means we should not feel resentful about the fact that I have to do this to you for you and all. No, understood, Guruji. Understood, Guruji. Got the idea, genuine idea. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. There is one number only came something. Rajesh Malhotra. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Name is not showing, just something. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam. Satyendra Singh. Hare Krishna.
Some issue, I think the internet it is getting interrupted.
No problem.
So that I really today's session is very interesting and enjoyed the session interaction with the devotees. And the basic thing you have given in the beginning, that Maya controls us, and all startup addiction and this that happens. We are attached to Krishna, we love Krishna, then otherwise will happen. Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful class and beautiful way of explaining us. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. And so we learn so much about our own soul and super soul of Krishna and the elements of which the body is made and our senses. Everything, happiness, distress, whatever you have been telling. So Guruji, this is all material and changing all the time. And as you said that we must totally depend on Krishna. Then the material energy cannot control us.
Yes, Mata.
Otherwise we are bound. We cannot control anything.
Yes, Mata.
Yes, Guruji. So if we are dedicated to Krishna, then we are not bound by the material energy. But Guruji, also you said the soul does not do anything. So can you elaborate on that point?
Because the soul is not the doer. Because we need to understand that from Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us very clearly so many times that everything is done, carried out only by the gunas, not the soul. So all the activities are carried out only by the gunas. So na kartritvam na karmani lokasya srajati prabhu. So prabhu means the soul. The soul is not doing anything, not creating any activities, na karma pala samyogam. So we are not even the cause for the results. So everything is our swabhava is doing. Because of the swabhava, it's like a robot, correct? It's like a program, correct? So like that, we are programmed to do that. So that's what we need to understand. So we are programmed to do that, but we need to now stop that program. So then we can free ourselves. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Guruji, that's a very important learning. And actually everything is changing because it has been programmed so fixed. Like everything is so fixed. I think it's just unfolding every day, the programming.
That's correct. We need to rewrite the program to exit out of this thing. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Guruji. And our total dependence on Krishna, that also, that mercy can change everything, Guruji. It's just, bringing every day the importance that of being dependent on Krishna. That means we are so helpless and we think we can do this, but actually it's only Krishna's mercy which can help us move forward, Guruji. I'm realizing this day by day,
Yes.
and it's really helping to get this awareness from inside. Like we are just sleeping souls. I think we are just waking up with your support to explain to us. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Rama,
Hare.
Rama, Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Gita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Wonderful class, Guruji. We are also becoming devotee of Krishna. Day by day, we are improving ourselves.
Yes, ma'am.
Soul is also ours. We are now able to differentiate and our swabhava and soul.
Yes.
Then also one question, Guruji. Why soul will not we have to go, we want to go in good direction only. Sometime we will do mistakes. Soul will guides us or not, Guruji? Our
Yeah,
swabhava only.
because we are in this material world, we are all programmed as we just discussed with Brinda Mataji. So we have to that's we have to come out of the control of Maya. Until then, if we are committing mistakes, means we are losing our intelligence, means we are having some attachments. So as long as we come out of all the attachments, we won't be free at all. So that's why this practice will slowly and steadily will take us closer and closer to Krishna. Then all these mistakes will come reduced slowly. Then finally we'll be freed.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you. Now we are doing one work means we are thinking twice.
Yes.
We have to do this or not, or it is correct or not.
Yeah, whether we are doing it for Krishna or
We are doing now. Yes, Guruji. Yes, really nice class, Guruji. Thank you so much for bringing us to Krishna consciousness. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Rajesh Malhotra Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Subhalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. What question Mataji asking? It is correct. We are in the materials life, but what Krishna says in the what was saying, we are thinking always Krishna's smarana. Whatever you work, whatever you do, always thinking Krishna's Nama Smarana. Yes, Prabhuji?
That is correct. We have to always remember.
Whatever we are trying our Smarana always, we are thinking always Krishna. We are, what work you do, we are saying Krishna's grace. I think that it is correct or not, but I don't know. Whatever I understand, I think that
Yes, ma'am.
is correct or not, Prabhuji?
That is correct, ma'am. We need to just always remember Krishna only, ma'am. That's what is very important.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. I understand that a little more. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. Today I joined a little bit late, so I will catch up the initial portion. And very interesting to hear what is actual knowledge that Krishna wants us to learn. The way he has listed out and what is the actual knowledge which people have to gain to rise in Krishna consciousness. And I saw that the purport also in the book is a very long purport given by Srila Prabhupada. So it's really interesting where he says what is real intelligence and how people mistake what is accumulate. I mean, what is the actual knowledge people have to gain to be intelligent.
Yes,
that kind of thing. Very interesting, Guruji. And I think all the things which are given in this, by practice or by what shall I say? By just listening to you itself, we can automatically start practicing. It will make sense.
Yes.
All the qualities which are given, I think automatically.
Slowly, steadily, when we start serving Krishna.
Correct. Even without knowing, I think knowing or the list or anything. Yesterday when I told you this is learned.
Krishna's service, so then automatically everything will come, Mataji. Service means spreading this Bhagavad Gita. That's the service. So if we keep ourselves very busy in spreading Bhagavad Gita, then everything will come. All the qualities will gain, Mataji. No doubt.
Yes. So automatically, I think we gravitate towards those, gaining those qualities. Or whatever that knowledge, that intelligence guides us. Okay, this is the right way to behave. in
Exactly.
such a situation and such things like that.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Guruji. Thank you. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji.
Mataji, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Sadhar Dhanvat Pranam Guruji.
Pranams Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
I have missed the two classes yesterday and the day before yesterday and even today also, but I joined when the chanting was on.
Yes,
Actually, I was away for a important conference, so I will try to see it today on YouTube. Just one clarification I have out of the discussion that we had been having. You use the word Prabhu means the soul.
Yeah.
So, can you please elaborate a bit about it with regard to
Because
the
in
word?
that particular sloka, what na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srajati prabhu. So there, Krishna is referring that Prabhu to the soul in the sloka when he says. So Prabhu means master also, like Arjuna also calls Krishna as Prabhu, like that. And so master means, but that Prabhu, that word where here in that particular sloka refers to the soul. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srajati Prabhu. So the soul is not doing anything or not creating any activities like that. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
In that context,
So, yeah. That is in line what you have said once. Neither the soul does anything, nor the super soul does anything.
that is correct.
It is the Maya basically,
Yes.
because of three modes of material nature. That is, everything is getting done. Okay, right. Thank you, Guruji. Very
Thank you,
nice.
Prabhu.
Thank you very much for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Lord Krishna Guruji, thank you Guruji. Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Thank you. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Dandot Pranam Guruji.
Dhanavad Pranams Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Pranam Guruji.
Pranam. Hare. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu.
By the costless mercy of Krishna, I could attend today's class. I joined a bit late. The Bhagavad Gita, the king of knowledge. Today's lecture, what I understood, Arjuna acted as per Krishna's instructions. Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us motivation, inspiration, and energy, and to do everything to Krishna. This knowledge makes everything clear to us. We have to understand Bhagavad Gita fully, then we won't forget Krishna. We know Krishna is the Supreme Lord. We get attached to Krishna very much. In this material world, we get attached to so many things. We should use this body to elevate ourselves to go to Goloka. Everybody is bound to do so many things in this world. Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us clear knowledge about what to do and to get free from this material existence. We will focus our mind on Krishna by all the time, by devotion and by chanting Mahamantra. We can remember Krishna all the time till death so that we can proceed towards Goloka. Once we go to Goloka, we need not come back. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can do everything to Krishna. Krishna tells us clearly what we are going to do, and we should have faith on Krishna as well as on Bhagavad Gita. For those who have no faith, they repeatedly come back to this earth. By the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we become strong. We are able to get Krishna's mercy. We know that Krishna is everything. Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and He is always with us, with everyone. So slowly we are getting progress in this way. Krishna helps us to go to Goloka. He provides everything what we need. We should become an instrument in the hands of Krishna. By surrendering unto Krishna by devotion, we can go to Goloka, then leave it to Krishna and do everything to Krishna. We can depend on Krishna to overcome this Maya. How then our life becomes joyful. In the 13th chapter, 8th to 12th, 5 slokas, Krishna tells us about what is jnana, that is humility, free from ego, non-violence, forgiveness, simplicity, cleanliness of body and mind, steadiness, self-control, free of senses, knowing about evil effects of birth, old age and death, and non-attachment to wife, children, and home, equanimity with everything, free from desires and undesired things, and constant devotion, unalloyed devotion to Krishna, and inclination to live in a solitary place, avoiding general mass, acquiring spiritual knowledge and adhyatma, and knowing about the real truth. All these comprise knowledge, and other things about this, the other things else is not knowledge, that is ignorance. And today's sloka, 13th sloka, Krishna is telling about Nyaya, that is what is ought to be known, knowable, the knowledge which he wants to explain. By knowing this life, we should have an immortal life, and we can go to Goloka. This is about the Brahman which has no beginning, and it is subordinate to Krishna. Beyond this, cause and effect, and beyond existence and non-existence. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama. Yeah, today class is very, very authenticated and nicely briefed by question answer session. See, for reference to the real life, we call it as a policy equality document. So there is a don't and there is do. What to do and what not to do. So we never question why we have to do and why we don't want to do. So like a policy document, Krishna has given a very clear document. You can call it as a ISO 9001 document, 14,001 document under the standard of a good living, how to live a quality standard life. So we have to follow whatever it has been mentioned, do and don't. First of all, we need to disassociate with the I factor. The big villain in our whole life for any mankind is that I factor. So if a person understands who is that I, if he disassociate with that I factor, many of the problem will get solved. So for getting into that quality life or what is thoroughly practiced, I have seen in ISKCON temple a well-disciplined atmosphere. I've seen many people, engineering graduates, well-learned people in the bookstall, in many places, how their behavior pattern. I closely watch them. So nothing is forced upon. See, Prabhupada Guruji has not forced on anybody. People voluntarily brought that nature, that characteristics. For example, if you are buying the books or not buying the books, you are giving order for 1 lakh or 5 lakh or 1 crore, the nature of that personality is same. You will not find any kind of irritations in their faces. I'm referring to those people. They are volunteer. They are doing all services to Krishna in many religious places. How they conduct themselves, how they make that I factor is not coming in between. I closely watched them, observed them. So I understood that they have inhaled those characteristics beautifully in their way of life. So some people, they are mediocre people. They could not able to understand and swallow the whole quality of life. Therefore, they are in between, but they will come into the real positions. It's a matter of time. So once a person disassociate himself with the I factor, definitely it will come. So my small question is, for example, this whole election, all these things are Maya. In a Lok Sabha election, we are electing somebody, we are voting somebody. So what is the stand? What is the stand? We should not go and vote. We know all these things are Maya. All the things are cheating in a day-to-day life. The system is not correct. Whether we should vote as a Krishna devotee, whether we should vote or go with the system or what to do. This question breaking my head. I don't know what is the answer. We know all these things are Maya. All these things are power game. So Krishna is the supreme personality and super head. We all know. The Krishna devotee knows. Then why is there is an intermediary factors, intermediary materialist thing, wherein which you are indirectly forced to do some acts? Maybe your mind, your soul doesn't want that, because soul doesn't want to do act. But even though you are doing it forcefully, because of your day-to-day system is forcing you to do. So I could not able to get the answer. What should we do in the system, in the mankind system? We should elect people or not? It's a very tough question to answer, I understand. But somehow, I don't know how to get out of this Maya, because this Maya is forcing you to do many acts which your soul doesn't permit or you don't want to do. But you cannot escape from that. So the system is going contravening with each other. So our system says very cool, you are doing nothing. So they search for the Paramatma, that is Krishna. Krishna says, I am the superhead. So either you go devoting yourself with any god, no problem. But ultimately Krishna says that all the things will come to me. Once again, all the people will come to me. I am the final destination. He says very, very clearly. So in that case, why this humbug? I could not able to understand. Why this could not be stopped? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram.
Until unless our external factors are going away from us, we can't do anything. Internally, we are strong. Maybe that is what is needed.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna will solve all the problems, Prabhu. Just surrender and render devotional service to Krishna. That's it. Machittaga sarva durgani matprasada tarishyasi. That's it. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guru.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's teaching.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna.